These are the components which we are going to start. So let us start with the first topic, page block. So look at the concept. I am going with Apex page block. I opened a component Apex page block open, page block close. In the body I am writing the data. Have a preview. When you create a page block, what it is doing? Creating a block on the page. Page block will create a block on the page. Page block will create block on the page. Page block will create block on the page. Now, let us go to the next one. Same page block I was giving. Apex page block title. This is account block. This is page block with the title. Now what we are getting, when I say title, it is displayed on the header. When I give title, it is displayed on the header. Title, it is displayed on the header. Page block, header, body. Page block, header, body. Right. Right. Now look at this. Now what we are giving? Page block, title. So we are getting the title here. So block, title. Whatever I give as a title, it is displayed on the header. Now we have header, body, footer. Header, body, footer. Title equal to account. Now page block, title. Here I am giving tab style. Tab style equal to any one of the object name I can give. Let us say I am giving opportunity. Now at the time of creating an object, you will define a style, right? Tab. At the time of creating a tab, you will define a style. What is the style? When you click on the tab, what is the style we are going to get? Now I am given here. Tab style equal to opportunity. Whatever the style we have given for opportunity, the same one I am getting here. So look at this. Opportunity. Whatever the style we applied for the opportunity, the same thing I applied here. Tab style. Whatever the style we gave for opportunity, same style I have given. So page block will create a block for the page block will create a block on the page. Title will be displayed on the header. Title, tab style. Title, tab style. Now I gave account. Help title. When I say help title, need now I gave help title. Now we received an error message here. What was that help title? If you give this title, if somebody click on this title, what is the page that has to open? You are giving page, you are giving help title. When you click on the help title, what is the page that should be open? That I am going to give as help URL. Help title. It will be displayed on the block. When you click on the title, what is the page that should be opened is given as help URL. Apex. I can give anything of my choice. Okay, somebody has asked me yesterday. Some girl, right? So what was that? Apex page. Yesterday someone has asked me, is it necessary to go for that particular page only? We can give any one of the page as per your requirement. Now I am giving this because I already made one VF page with the name. There is a reason I am giving this. If you have any other page, you can give it. It is not necessary that always you have to go with this. Right, boss? Help title, help URL. Now, when I say help title, look at this. Help title. Now, help URL. When I click on this, it is opening this page, giving an error message. Help title. Whatever I was giving as help title, that will be displayed as a link on the right corner of the block. Whatever I give as help title, that will be displayed on the right corner. That will be displayed on the right corner of the block. When you click on the link, what is the page that should be opened? That is given as help URL. So we have help title, help URL. No. Apex page block, title, anything of your choice, boss. Title is a string message. Then I have rendered. This is rendered false. When I say rendered equal to false, we are not able to see that block. So let me revise. Page block, it will create block on the page. Title, it is a string value. It will be displayed on the header of the block. Help title, it is a link which will be printed on the right corner. Help URL, when you click on the help title, what is the page that should be opened is given as help URL. Then we have given tab style. What is the style of the block that should be applied? The look and feel. Look and feel. Rendered, should I display or not? Rendered, should I display or not? I hope you are good with this, right? So let me quickly give the points here. It is a block. Action will come for when you are clicking a button or a link. Now, when you are going for an element, every element will not have every property as. That's what we have seen in the last class is a button. Button will have its own properties. Block will have its own properties. You cannot get the properties of the button and add it in the button. Okay, block. This is a block. What we seen yesterday is link and command. They have their own actions, but it has its own property. Now, did you find a tab style in the command button? Then why did you not ask that question? Did you find help title and help URL in the command button? Right?
But we wrote those in the header, right? The title and the help.
Section header is a different element. Command button is a different element. You are not getting a title in the command button. You got a title in section header. Okay, in the section header, did you get action? You got the action in section header? Right. Now, let's go to page block. In the page block again, now we are giving mode. Mode equal to main detail. When I say mode equal to main detail, so look at this. I am giving mode equal to main detail. In which mode the page has to open? So look at the point. Everyone look at this. If I click on new, what was this? Edit mode. This is what? Edit mode. Edit mode. The same record, after saving, if I open it, now what is the difference you are finding here compared to the previous? The background color is different, right? In the previous one, we got a complete block structure. Background color we got as a gray. Here we are not getting the structure of boundary. Are you getting the boundary? You are not getting the boundary. Look at this. Here we got a boundary and we got a color here. But once it is saved, how the record is displayed? The white page. So when I say mode equal to main detail, get me the structure of the detail page. Now once the record is saved, how the structure we are getting, get me the same structure. Compared to the above one, we are getting what? Above one we are getting what? Borders with the background colors. Detail will not have any border or background color. As simple as that. I hope you are good. Okay. So let me clarify the thing one more time. Every element will have its own properties. You cannot compare one element with another element. Now when I say college, college will have a name, college code, number of branches, student. When I go to bank, bank will not have a number of students. Right? Bank will have its properties. What will be the properties of the bank? What is a bank? I have said, okay, I have C code or some, okay, some limit. Now number of branches. That information about the bank is different. Information about the college is different. Now if the college, if you have a number of students, doesn't mean the bank also we should have. Both are two different elements. We need to use their properties. Every property it will not be available for every element. So whichever the properties are there, that I have to use it. Now we got a page, Apex page. Apex page is one component. Apex page has a property called show header. Do you have a element called show header for section header? In the section header, we don't have any property. Okay, sidebar. Do you have any sidebar in the page block? We don't have. Do you have any sidebar in the command button? No. So every element will have its properties. We need to apply only those properties. Every property will not be available for every component. Right? Every component is designed for a specific purpose. That will only do that purpose. It will not behave like any other component. Okay, Nama? I hope you're good. Every component has specific purpose. Only that purpose will be met by using that component. It will not be behave like any other components. Okay. So I hope this structure is clear for everybody. What are the properties we have? Let me quickly give the properties. Now this will create block on the page. We can create multiple blocks. What are the attributes we have? Properties. What is the title? It is a string value. This will be displayed as a label on the left corner of the page block header. Then we had tab style. We'll take object name. This will apply look and feel of the object what we have given.
Atish,
Yes.
can you explain this tab style with the practical again? The look and feel I'm not getting that from.
Boss, if you click on opportunity, what is the color you're getting?
It's golden color.
Now, what is the color did you get
Yellow
here?
color. It's the same color we are getting.
Let me save it first. What is the color we got here?
It's the same. Okay,
Right.
okay. It's
Why
the
did you
same
get
color.
this? Because I told tab style is opportunity.
Opportunity. Okay.
So
Thanks.
whichever I am giving, that style will be applied.
Oh,
Next we have help title. What is this help title? It is a this will be displayed as a link. Link on the right corner of page block header. Help URL. What is the help URL? It is a URL of the page. When you click on the help title, this page will be opened. Then we have rendered. We already know rendered means what? It is a boolean. When set as to page block will be displayed. Then we have mode. This will specify format of the block. Possible values are main detail. So this is how we have created a page block. So page block title. Look at the structure, everyone. Page block title. Page block title. Page block title. What is your query, boss? See, components require some scripting functionality. Did we cover the scripting to cover this component? Now we have on click, on change, on focus. Did we cover the scripting components? We are going in a particular order. Don't be excited. Everything will be covered by the end of the course. Okay. What you can understand in the beginning level, you are done. When you go down the line, you have to call some Apex programming. We are not done Apex, how to use Apex in the Visualforce. When you go to other components like on click, on change, on focus, you have to know how to use JavaScript in the Visualforce. You have not done that, will not be able to use it. So the components which are independent, the attributes which are independent from Apex and scripting, first we are covering. Somewhere you have to start. We start the basics only, we can go to extension. A single component, I cannot go from beginning to end in a single stitch. Right, boss? Everything will be covered. Don't excite. Everything will be covered by the end of the course. Right? I've been repeating the same statement number of times, boss. Don't ask the same question again and again. Right? See, we are doing the course, started the Visualforce. This is the second class. How can you expect the climax scene to be in the second class? Right? Please do not disturb the class with this type of questions. So understand the things. But I also fed up with answering same question again because I'll be taking 6 batches. Every batch the same questions will come. Right. Right. Okay. Let us go with the next one. Now, when you're going for this, right? Again, I have to come back. Fine. What was that? We are going with the block here. Title, body. Now, when you're going for this, we are creating a block with the properties. Now, let us go for the example. Now, look at the point. If you are going for this example, what we have done in the last classes. I'll join with this. Try to understand this. What's the paint? Now we are getting here block. So I'm extending what we have seen in the last class. In the last class, straight away I gave, but now I'm giving right. So can we create this page? Now, what was this element we have taken? This is your section header. Then this is your page block. In the page block title, this is what? Help title. When you click on this, what is the URL? Properties are title, help title, help URL, title, help title, help URL. In the body, we are writing last name, first name, and we are creating two buttons. Can we design this? Right? Start making this example, Amma. If anybody has any difficulty, let me know. I can come and help you. Start designing this. Now, if any component require user interaction, we have to write form. Anybody finding it difficult, let me know. I can help you out. Anybody finding it difficult, let me know. I can help you out. First, everybody has to start with what? Apex page. Apex page. Apex colon page. Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Pardon me? Can somebody tell what she is asking?
Okay, but it also works for single quotes also, right?
Single quote?
Like
No.
title equal to single quotes of accounts.
See. You mean to say this. Now, we are supposed to define double quotes for the attributes. Okay.
Okay.
Salesforce will take single quotes as a string. There is a reason it is supporting it internally. Okay. But the property is double quotes. Okay. Not only here, in any other language also, if you take the standard practice is double quotes. Okay.
Okay.
Now, why in your question? Why it is accepting single quotes? Because in the Salesforce, we represent string with the single quotes. Okay. There is a reason when you are giving a single quotes also it's working. But the standard practice is double quotes. You are supposed to go with the double quotes. Okay, Nama?
Okay.
Now, so what is the structure we created? First, always it should be first Apex section header. When you go for Apex section header, title we give, subtitle, title, subtitle. I give title and subtitle. Apex page section header. I told you already, if you want to use section header, always it should be the first element. So I gave title, subtitle. Then here I am creating Apex form. What made you to write Apex form? Why did you write Apex form? Because you are trying to use command button. If you want to use a command button, command link, it should be in Apex form. Then what I ask you to create Apex page block. Apex page block, the Galama. Apex page block. Now in the Apex page block, what I want to display here? Here I want to display. If I want to display on the left corner, what it should be? It should be title. Now on the header, this is the header, this is the body. On the header, if you want to print anything on the left corner, it should be title. What do you want to print? New employee. In the header of the block, in the left corner, if you want to print any message, it should be title. Title equal to new employee. When I gave title equal to new employee, go back, we got here, new employee. Next, what I told, need help. Now I want to print anything on the right corner of the header. If you want to print anything on the right corner of the header, it should be help. You can give anything. I am giving my message called need help. You can give anything of your choice. It's a message. You can give. Right. Then when you click on this, what is the message you want to print? What is the page you want to get? Apex. Now I give help title equal to AAA. So we have got help title equal to A. Right. So whatever you are giving as a title, it is displayed on the right corner in the header. So as per our example, I ask you to take need help. Okay. Then in the body, last thing. Then I want to go to same line or next line. I want to go to next line, so I give BR. Then if I want to create buttons, I give last name, first name. I give last name and first name. Go to the page. You got employee, new employee, block, title, help title. Then we got last name, first name. Then we are going with Apex command button. Value equal to C. Now I am not giving any action. I just want to create a button. I don't want to define any action at this level. Just I want to display buttons. This is how we created. Did the people follow this structure? Am I clear? So what we got? Section header, form, then we have page block, then we have elements. We are just trying to improvise the previous example with the new attributes. Whatever the first class we have taken, the same one I am trying to improvise in the look and feel. Okay, by adding one by one extra components. I hope you are good with this one. Okay. Now the point is, I don't want these buttons in the body of the page. I want these buttons to be on the header. Here I want to display, or I want to display at the footer. Look at this. Where are the buttons displayed? On the header, or else on the footer. Look at this. If you look at this, is it a section header, title, subtitle? What was this? Page block. Now where are the buttons displayed? Right, on the header. I don't want to display the buttons in the body. I want to display them on the header or footer. I want the buttons to be displayed on the header or footer. Then how to design it? There is the next element. Are you comfortable with this program? Everyone is good?
Satish,
Yeah.
one
Yes.
question.
Go ahead.
The form tag can be after page also, right?
Right. See, whenever you are creating section header in the page, it is always the first element.
Okay.
If you are using a section header, always it should be a first element. Whenever you are using section header, it should be always first element. Then on your actual program will start. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to next element. What's your query?
So whatever sequence we write is what we take.
Obviously.
Take.
Right. Now, let us go to the next one. I hope everybody is good with this. Everyone is able to write? Right, boss? If you're unable to write, we'll take a couple of examples. Right? Everyone has followed. Right. Boss, if you don't convey me the message whether you're not followed or not, I'll not be understanding it. If you're not followed, you have to ask me. If you're not followed, you have to ask me. Right. Yeah. Now,
Satish,
yes.
when I was just writing the code in the page block, so I was not able to get the help title.
So what is the message we are getting? Help title equal to some
So
message. Help
it
you are.
helped. No, when I was typing title, I am getting the
See,
drop down from there.
now you need
The
to
title.
understand few points here again. When you are typing for the autocomplete some message, that is a case sensitive. Okay, when you're not getting the help autocomplete like this, doesn't mean they are not supporting. You're not typing in the wrong format, maybe case sensitive. So don't rely on these autocompletes. Remember the spells, remember the attributes. You're supposed to remember it. Now, if you write the same program in the Eclipse, you will not get this thing. Right? If you work with the external systems you are writing, you will not get this. You are supposed to remember the property. That is an additional for you to remember in the initial case to remember this will be giving. Now, right. Now, when I'm giving, sometimes the spell it may support, may not support. You cannot completely rely on this, right, boss? Right, Amma? You have to remember the attributes. Right. Fine. Let's go with the next one. Let's go with the next one. We are going with the page block buttons. What is this page block buttons? Look at the point. I have form. I am going with Apex page block. Title. Some message I am giving account. Then it has a body. Account name. Some data I give. A block I gave with some data. This is what I got it. This structure is clear. What did he receive? Page block, title. In the body we have taken. Now, in the body, if I write a command button, where is the button displayed? Value equal to 0. If I give command button, where is that button displayed? In the body of the block. I don't want in the body, I want in the header. Then what we do? Within the page block, we have page block buttons. What is the element we have? Page block buttons. Buttons for this block. Page block buttons. Buttons for this block. Whatever you write, it need not be a button only. You can create a link, you can create a box. Whatever we write within the page block buttons, that will be displayed on the button here. Look at the point. If you go for a page block, always this space is always fixed. This space is always fixed for title. This area is called page block buttons. This area is meant for page block Either you have to use help title or page block buttons, not both. That area is used for page block buttons. In the header, left corner is meant for title. Remaining, so 1/4 will be covered for title. Remaining 3/4 will be used for page block buttons. Whatever we write in the page block buttons, that will be displayed on the right corner of the header. So let me give you page block buttons. Apex command button value equal to 0. Right. So we are going with the command button value equal to cancel. Click on preview. So where are the buttons displayed? In the header and the footer. I told you by default this will be occupied for title, remaining area is for buttons. Within the page block buttons, if you write, that will be displayed in the header and the footer. Now the question is, boss, I don't want the buttons on the header, I want only on the footer. I have taken page block. Apex buttons location equal to button. Location equal to button. Same example. Sorry, I made a mistake here. I was supposed to give buttons. Page block buttons. Within the buttons I give page block buttons. Save and cancel. What did I give? Location equal to civil. So what happened? The page block, we received the buttons only at the bottom. Now I want the buttons to be on the top. I want the buttons to be on the top, but on the right corner. Now we are coming on the left, right? I want the buttons to be on the right corner. So what I'm giving? Location, top, direction. DIR means direction. R, right. T, to, left. Direction, right. T, to, left. Display from right to left. By default it is L, T, R. If you want to display from right to left, direction R, T, L. Right to left. So that's how we are able to see. Now if we say right to left, even the order is modified. Now if you want to save and cancel, you have to shuffle the order accordingly. So what was that? If you want the buttons to be displayed on the header and the footer, we will go with the page block buttons. It is not only buttons. Anything that you write within the page block buttons, it will be on header and footer. Let me take one example. So I am giving here, removing the buttons. I'll create it need not be a button, it can be a link, or else I am printing a message. Testing. Whatever we write in the page block, now I'll make it on the top so that it will be easy for you to observe. So it need not be a button only. It can be a link, it can be a message, it can be a box, whatever you want. Anything that you write within the page block buttons, anything that you write within the page block buttons, that will be displayed on the header and the body. Sorry, header and the footer. Anything that you write will be on the header and footer. So page block button is a child of page block. Page block buttons is a child of page block. I hope you are good with this. Now let me give theoretical information. Still anybody has any query on that?
Satish, the buttons are displayed on the right side corner, correct? In the
Yes.
third block of contact. But
Yeah.
you have given R to L in second contact page
Boss.
block, right?
Which is left, which is right, boss? First, you asked a question. Which is left?
Left to right.
Left is the contact one. Right side is
Correct.
this is the right. When I give RTL, obviously where the buttons will be displayed, this is the right only, no?
Right. So third you have given L to R or R to can you show me the code once? R to L. Okay. Yeah. It's good.
This is a child component of so this questions I'll be getting right. This is a child component of page block. This will create header and footer. Whatever we define on page block buttons displayed on header and footer of attributes. Now, probably the people are confused at this point. I told you page block button space when you say left, it is not this corner. Left in this corner. I told you this. Probably people are getting confused with RTL and LTR because of this. Page block buttons space is coming from here only. This is a space. In this space, this is LTR. This is RTL. Probably because you are not finding the buttons at this last corner, you may be thinking it's coming on the right. This is for title space. This space is given for title. This space is given for in this space left. In this space right. Right, Amma? Maybe that may be your question, right?
Satish,
Yeah.
can we write a page block inside another page block?
We'll see it. Yes, we can do that. We can write it. We'll see it. Location. This will specify where content of the what are the possible values? All, top. If you don't mention by default, it is what? All. Header and bottom. Then we have dir. Specify direction of the in which content should be displayed. Possible values are right to left. So what else we had in this? We can also go with wave of buttons. Now we can go with rendered. That's a common. What was that? Rendered. Rendered. Right, Emma? I hope you are good with this. Right? People have followed. Look at the code. Page block buttons. Now let us do an example. Then I have can you design the page? I can give. Can you design the page? So it's a combination of section header, form, page block buttons, and the content. It is a concept of section header, form, page block buttons, and the body of the page. Section. Look at the point. I have a page block. In the page block, I have a header. This is the header part of the page block. You can write a title or page block buttons or help title, your choice. At the same time, if you want, the bottom will come, otherwise the bottom will not come. Generally, header, body is the structure. Now what I am doing, I am breaking this body into number of rows. The body of the page block, I am dividing into number of sections. Now I have given section information like education details, employer details. What was that? Body of the page block, I was dividing into number of sections. Body of the page block, I was dividing into number of sections. Right. So what is that page block section? It will divide the block into number of rows. Now, when I divide this like this, the question is, in each row, how many columns you want? In each row, how many columns you want? I told I want to divide each row into 2 columns. In this section, I told I want to divide each row into 3 columns. So what the page block section is going to tell? You are dividing row into how many columns? Body of the page block divided into number of sections. Number of section. In each section, row is divided into how many columns? Body is divided into number of sections. Body is divided into number of sections. And in each section, row is divided into how many columns? That's what we are going to learn as a page block section. Now, if you look at this account, now look at this one, page block, title, page block buttons. What was this? Section. In the section we have all this. They are divided into how many rows? They are divided into how many columns? 2 columns. Address information, 2 columns. Description information, 1 column. So they say divide the body into number of sections. In each section, row is divided into how many columns? Body is divided into number of sections. In each section, 1 row is divided into how many columns? That is given by page block section. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Now the major point here, understand the major point. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Let us say I divide into 2 columns. In each column, how many elements can be printed? Row is divided into number of columns. Right. In every column, only 1 component can be printed. In every column, how many components can be printed? 1 component. When you say component, look at the point. If I say apex page block, if I say apex page block, till I close, it is called 1 component. Once you open, till you close, it is called 1 component. What you write inside is your headache. Now I have given it here. Apex command. I opened, I closed. It is 1 component. Once you open, till you close, it is called 1 component. Every column will have 1 component. Every column will have 1 component. Every column will have 1 component. When I say 1 component, once you open, till you close, it is called 1 component. Once you open, till you close, it is 1 component. Again I repeat, page block section. It will divide body into number of blocks. Now, in each block, row should be divided into how many columns? In each column, 1 element will be printed. When I say 1 element, once you open, till you close, it is called 1 element. I hope you are good. Clear for everyone? Okay. Let me show the example first, then I'll come to theoretical part. I hope everybody got the theme of the concept. Clear for everyone? So first, apex. I'll take a form, apex page block, title equal to some information I give. Page block. Within the page block, I am giving page block section. Page block section 2. Page block section, title section 1, title section 2. So what we got here? Section 1, section 2. To get it highlighted, I will apply tab style. What is the meaning of the tab style? Whatever the style of opportunity button is there, apply the same style. Now we got it. Okay, section 1, section 2. If you don't mention, by default it will take 2 columns per row. If you don't mention anything, by default one row will have 2 columns. Now I gave here apex H. So once I open till I close it is, what was that? I opened it, I closed it. This entire thing is called one component. Go to this. So what happened? One component, one column. Now we got side by side. Why did you get side by side? By default, it will take one row into 2 columns. It will divide row into 2 columns. Suppose I was taking columns equal to 1. No, I don't want to take 2. I want to define my own number of columns. Not yet saved. The same above page blocks I have given here. I give component 1, component 2. How did you get? Per row, 1 column you told. So component 1, component 2. Here by default, 2 you have taken. Here we have taken 1. Are you getting my point? 1 column will have only 1 component. Let me give you another example. Page block section. We have collapsible equal to columns equal to. I divide the row into 4 columns. I give command button value equal to 1 component. Second component. Third component. Now, I told columns equal to how many? 4. So go back to this. Row is divided into 4 columns. First column, save button. Second column, cancel button. Third column, edit. Fourth column, page block. We divided the row into 4 columns. Right? In each column, one component is printed. Now, if you observe, we have this. Right? But whereas here, we are not finding it. Because I gave collapsible equal to false. When I say collapsible equal to false, this option will be removed. I hope you got my point. So what is this doing? Dividing the body into number of sections. And it will specify in each section, row should be divided into how many columns. In each column, 1 component will be printed. 1 component means once you open till you close, it is 1 component. Till here, everybody is good? Clear for everyone? Okay. Now, let me give you critical note information. Apex page block section. This is a child component of page block. This will divide body of page block into number of sections. This will specify,
This is a child component of page block, right? Or page block section.
you are right, page block. This will specify how the row was divided. By default, row will be divided into two columns. In each column, we can print one. Once we open, till we close. Then what are the attributes we have, ma? First, title. What is the title? It is a string value. This will be displayed as a label on the columns. This is a numerical value. This will specify number of columns per row. Then we have collapsible. It is a Boolean value. When set as false, collapsible icon then we have rendered is very common, boss. Rendered is common element. We have seen the rendered by this. You should be by default know what is a rendered, right? It is a Boolean value. Set as true. Listen. You are disturbing yourself and him also. Now, so what we have? Title, columns, collapsible, and rendered. Now, basically, what are the elements we have seen for the day? We have seen first the page will be there. In the page we have a header. Then we have a block. In the block we have page block buttons, which is on the header and footer. And we seen how to divide body into sections. Right? Page block button, page block section. Okay. Now we are done till here. So the next class will be how to apply attribute called standard controller on this. There is an attribute called standard controller. How to apply that standard controller? Refer to the data from any one of the table already existing in the database. And how to create the data from the table from the VF page. How to insert the data by using a component called, by using an attribute called standard controller. The next attribute what we have is standard controller. That we will be discussing on Monday. So Monday concept is standard controller, input fields, output fields. So what is the topic we are going to cover on Monday? Standard controller attribute. We'll be giving input, this will be the topic for Monday. Right. So where is this attribute available? On Apex page. On Apex page.